Alright, you guys. Sorry, I'm on a business trip right now. Anyways, we're going to get into talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 game prices. I've given it some thought and I've given it a couple days to see what Nintendo is going to do to respond to this. They really haven't done anything. Does it surprise me? No. So let's talk about this. Let's go. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Alright, fans versus Nintendo Switch 2 game prices. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the other day they did announce the Nintendo Switch 2 when it's coming out and price points, which we're going to talk about here. Nintendo's controversial price strategy for the Nintendo Switch 2 games has fans concerned about potential price hikes, which I don't think there should be. Base prices for Nintendo Switch 2 games could be $80 for digital and $90 for physical copies with additional fees for upgrades, which I think is a slippery slope. Come on, Nintendo. Fans criticize Nintendo for paywalling a tech demo, potential price hikes, and possible extra charges for next-gen upgrades. I mean, I can understand a charge for next-gen. If it's like between $5 and $10, I'm cool with that. But the problem I'm having here is you're charging for a tech demo. Tech demo. All right, we're on the same page now. Fans have called out Nintendo's controversial pricing strategy for Nintendo Switch 2 games, with some calling it a cash grab, which absolutely it is, because everybody's going to end up buying a Nintendo Switch 2. As of right now, I'm on the fence at even looking into potentially buying it due to the fact that some of the price strategies here. And don't worry, we'll take a look at the prices here in a moment. However, rather than celebrating the announcement, some fans are more concerned about Nintendo's approaching to selling its next-gen games. April's Nintendo Direct was packed with excitement announcements confirming dozens of anticipated and rumored games for the upcoming console, including Mario Kart World, which looks really good, you guys, Donkey Kong Bonanza, which I didn't even see a trailer for yet, and Kirby Air Riders. Finally, a Kirby game. Fans also got news on a AAA third-party title from renowned developer such as From Software, The Dusk Bloods. However, buried amongst these exciting reveals was a detail that some fans worried about with the future of the Switch 2's game price tags. I think that's enough of reading that, because they're talking about the games potentially being $90. In my opinion, some Nintendo games, okay, I can get behind it being $90. But there's a lot of developers out there nowadays that believe that their game should be $90 when it's patch until it works. Do I believe that there should be a $90 price point on some games? Absolutely. Grand Theft Auto is one of them. Potential Mario games are one of them. Do I think Pokemon? Absolutely no. Scarlet and Violet was dog water. Do I think that it's a good thing? No. Which brings me to this Reddit post right here. This is by far one of the dumbest fucking Reddit posts I've ever seen, because they're addressing the Nintendo Switch 2 gaming rumors, game price rumors. And it says all prices mentioned in the post do not include sales tax, obviously, because they vary throughout the United States. Any rumor that the game will be priced at $90 are false. This is where the guy is wrong. With the possible exception of some retailers jacking up the price, the misunderstanding likely occurred from Americans confusing dollars and euros. Let's take a look. When you convert euros, 90 euros to USD, you're looking at a $100 game. That's all I gotta say. Euro to USD. So this dude's an idiot. Do I believe some retailers will jack up the price? Absolutely. It's free trade. It's the free market. It's going to happen. Everybody should expect some form of scalping or another. Walmart has released their prices, linked below, showing that Mario Kart World Tour, Jamboree, Kirby upgrade packs at $80, where if you go and you buy it physically, it's going to be $90. So that's where a lot of this is coming from. On top of that, down here, somebody brought up a good point, because they keep talking about the tariffs. Tariffs do not impact digital goods, you guys. They only impact physical goods. So if you buy it online, it should be, in my opinion, the $60 price point or $70 price point instead of $80. Let's take a look here. It's going to be available, was it June 5th, 2025, Nintendo Switch 2. Don't get me wrong, it looks amazing. I really want to play Mario Kart World. Donkey Kong Bonanza looks really good. We got Metroid Prime Beyond, Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Hades, Split Fiction, which I'm going to have to find a player 2 to play with. But the price is, as of right now, just for a base bundle, $449. And then if you buy the bundle with Mario Kart World, it's going to be $500. But this is the problem and the dilemma we run into, and that is Nintendo has basically put all pre-orders on hold until April 9th. They were supposed to go up for pre-order on April 2nd, but with all the tariffs and all the craziness in the world, they put all the pre-orders on hold until April 9th, where you can get your hands on a potential pre-order to get your hands on the Nintendo Switch. That's the words I'm looking for. Anyways, you guys, let's go full screen. Hey, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I want to hear your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 gaming price. In my opinion, I think it's a bad thing. I think there's very few games out there that warrant a $90 price tag. Do I think Nintendo has some properties that warrant a $90 price tag? Absolutely. Do I think it's all of them? Absolutely not. Like I said, I would get behind Grand Theft Auto, a Zelda game, something that I want to sink, potentially hundreds of hours into, not a Pokemon game where it's buggy and it just looks like dog water when it first comes up. So anyways, you guys, y'all take it easy. Have a great, wonderful day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.